True Peace Ken's hydrogel tablets can purify a liter of river water in an hour, man. Peep the slang. So much going on with hydrogel. This came out October the 5th, man. Peep the slang. Scientists and engineers have created a hydrogel tablet that can rapidly purify contaminated water. One tablet can disinfect a liter of river water and make it suitable for drinking in an hour or less, man. Full story, man. Peep the slang. As much as a third of the world's population does not have access to clean drinking water, according to some estimates, and half of the population could live in water-stressed areas by 2025. Finding a solution to this problem could save and improve lives for millions of people. And it is a high priority among scientists and engineers around the globe. Man, peep the slang. Scientists and engineers at the University of Texas at Austin have created a hydrogel tablet that can rapidly purify contaminated water. One tablet can disinfect a liter of river water and make it suitable for drinking in an hour or less. Man, peep the slang. Our multifunctional hydrogel can make a big difference in mitigating global water scarcity because it is easy to use, highly efficient, and potentially scalable up to mass production, said Guha and Guha Yu, an associate professor in the Cockrell School of Engineering, Walker Department of Mechanical Engineering, and Texas Material Institute. Yu and his team recently published their findings in the journal Advanced Materials. Today, the primary way to purify water is to boil or pasteurize it. I usually boil or sit it in the sun. I guess that's from my mother and my grandmother. You take the water, you put it out there in the sun, or you boil it a few times, and then you drink the water. But that takes energy, plus a lot of time and work. This isn't practical for people in parts of the world without the resources for these processes. The special hydrogels generate hydrogen peroxide to neutralize bacteria at an efficiency rate of more than 99.999%. The hydrogen peroxide works with activated carbon particles to attack essential cell components of bacteria and disrupt their metabolism. I wonder if I could just put peroxide in the water and, do it some kind of way. The process requires zero energy input and doesn't create harmful byproducts. The hydrogel can easily be removed and they don't leave any residue. In addition to purifying water on their own, the hydrogels, could also improve a process that has been around for thousands of years: solar distillation, the use of sunlight to separate water from harmful contaminants via vaporization. Solar distillation systems often run into issues of biofouling, the accumulation of microorganisms on equipment that cause it to malfunction. The bacteria killing hydrogels can prevent this from happening. Okay, a highly vigilant graduate student, Yu Hung Gu, discovered these hydrogels unexpectedly while doing something else that is purification of water with sunlight, said Keith Johnston, a professor in Makeda Department of Chemical Engineering who co-led the project. The team is working to improve the hydrogels by increasing the different types of pathogens and viruses in water that they can neutralize, and the team is also in the process of commercializing several prototypes. Scaling up the hydrogels will be straightforward. The researchers say materials for making them inexpensive, and the synthesis processes are simple and remain that way at large scales, and they can easily control the shape and size of the hydrogels, making them flexible for different types of uses. Yuhong Gao, a graduate student in Yu's lab, is the first author on the paper. Graduate student Christopher Dundas from Chemical Engineering and Zingi Zhu from Mechanical Engineering were also part of the team. The research was supported by grants from the Energy Institute at UT Austin and the Dreyfus Foundation. Man, peep the slang. Hydrogels. If you go on my page, Peep the Slang, I also have a page on Facebook called Peep the Slang. Same way I got my YouTube, you can also see other articles I read and try to put the information out there for the people to know, man. So let's get